When did you arrive to Mexico? You arrived on what day?
A week ago.
Okay. What day is it today?
Tuesday. No, sorry, Wednesday last week.
She's lost just like me.
Yeah, totally.
So you arrived a week ago today?
Yeah.
And I'm sure, because I mean, I've spoken to a lot of bands and people that like friends and family and stuff that come over. I love the food here, and like people ask me like, do you eat chili? Well, yeah, I'm used to it now. I've been here for like 15 years. But I can imagine when you come here, like eating a taco, which you're not used to, with all the salsas, which are absolutely phenomenal. It's like just you just live in, I mean, the good thing is you're just going to lose loads of weight. Look at the good side of this. I love to take a shit.
It's a bit of a heat, it is, yeah. But also, like, I think I've got more used to it after being in India. Like, that was the most, like, spicy food I've ever got. So I think I'll manage. But then I just told you earlier that we had some stomach aches. Like, I was really down yesterday, and my drummer doesn't feel that good today. So yeah, maybe it's something with the
it might, yeah, I mean, it's the weather and everything that's going on and stuff. I mean,
yeah.
But we're here and we're having a good time.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so you're 32, right?
Yeah.
Is it 32?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember.
Rub it in my face.
You know, you look like you've got a baby face. Complete baby face.
No.
Yeah, you do. I thought you were younger than
Did
me.
you see like those lines? I saw them in the taxi. Like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, but you know what? Someone once told me, I've got this crisp in my hand for like forever. So someone once told me. Someone once told me, I used to always complain like, oh my god, I've got like massive black bags like under my eyes. Like if you see it, I've got a bit of makeup on. And
you don't.
I used to say like, oh, I hate them. I just can't do it. And once a guy told me, who's from the music scene, who is a great friend of mine, he said, you know what? I think that the most interesting thing on you are your eye bags. I was like, what? No one's ever said that. Like, it's usually frowned upon. Like, she's not hot because she's got like eye bags. He goes, no, it's a sign that you've lived a lot.
Oh, that's good.
And I promise, since then,
it's a good line. Yeah, I think.
So you know what? You look. Your bags are absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you.
Smart. Thank you. And the wrinkles are amazing. It's a sign of life that you've lived, that you've done shit, that you've gone here, you've gone there. Well, for me.
You got these big, beautiful eyes. Like they are framing your eyes.
Thank you.
Like it's very, very beautiful.
Amen. Thank you. I'm very blessed. Yeah, thanks to my family. Thank you. Thank you for raising me with these beautiful eyes.
Does your father has to do anything with it?
Yeah, my eyes are green because my dad has green eyes. But my family on both sides, I mean, even though I'm English and my family's Mexican and stuff, they're Arabic. So I've got if you see my eyes, they're very like Arabic. Like big eyes, bushy eyebrows, like a really deep look. I think that's so. I've got like the combination of like European, of like the green eyes and like the very white skin, and the very like deep eye, which I actually love.
Yeah.
I used to like hate, you know, like the eyebrows. I was like, oh, I hate them. Nowadays it's like I just love it all.
Yeah. Yeah, you should love them.
And look at your eyes. I mean, they're blue. Yes.
Are they really blue?
Yes.
They are also
or green.
Gray. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's so
They're
nice.
cool.
I think my father has grey eyes too.
I thought you were going to say that he has one eye that's blue and one is grey. I was like, oh my god, I see David Bowie.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be fantastic.
The Swedish version.
So you're 32. How long have you been in the music industry for?
Oh, like full time, maybe 2 or 3 years.
And before then, what were you doing?
Yeah, I was like trying to get by as a musician and working part time. But really, I felt like I couldn't really focus. I need to go 100% or something. I don't know what it is with me. So
I'm the same.
like 2.5 years ago, I quit my day job.
What was it?
It's really hard to explain. It has to do with music, but it's more like administration in music, and it's also based on a government-funded, like there are non-profit organizations in Sweden that work with culture and music and whatever, and we call it study circles.
Okay.
So you can like, if I explain it really simple, you can get some you get funded to do music or like to do art or whatever, like as a band or what do you want?
Okay.
Whatever you want. So
Artist.
No, it's also politics and
okay.
like teaching. like language classes or whatever. So it's a really good system in Sweden where you can like enjoy for not so much money to educate yourself. And I was working with the music department on one of those non-profit organizations.
Wow.
So it was a really nice job to have, and I was working with music, but it was not primary for me because I was feeling kind of split up by, because I need the total focus. So I had.
But you were doing music at that time as well.
Yeah.
Like in your house or
basically
or doing gigs as well.
Yeah,
Playing
but
gigs.
there were not so many, and I couldn't really like. I also play the drums, so I play with other bands as a drummer, and then it also stole a lot of my time. Like I wasn't actually I think I didn't really like believe in myself and what I could achieve. So when I sat down like a few years ago and had this chat with myself, I was like, okay, I have to change the order of like my choices. I have to put myself in the primary.
Of course.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly what you're talking about, I understand, like even with me, like what with what I've done, and that's why I began this project as well. Because I feel like for many years, like we're told, or I was told, I don't like to speak for other people, but like you have to do this and this is the way to do things and whatever. And I didn't believe in myself. Why? Because for example I was really bad at geography. I wasn't that great at school, but I was really good with like art and music and like random like my mind would just retain the randomest information of like what happened in a day or at school. So in a way I thought like, no, like I'm not that great at school, so I won't be able to do this. Until I had the chat with myself, which I had many, you know, like you have those things that's like boom, and you decide if you want to like react and wake up, or you react but you're not ready to react, so you kind of react but you're like, no, I think I want to go to the comfort zone, which at the end of the day is not even comfortable because you're not happy.
No, exactly.
If it wasn't for all that shit and all that,
you wouldn't be here, right?
Honestly, I would not be here.
I think your mind is like coping with the situations because it always finds a way to cope. Like I, for example, had to like find a way to carry this memory of this person and also believe in what he inspired me to do. So now I feel like I'm carrying that around as a really, really important gift for me, and I can also inspire others.
That's the thing. And you told me actually, you met, I mean if you can share it, you told me that your brother, the last thing that he said to you, or like the last few words that
it was like
I don't know if it's personal. Like.
Yeah, it's okay. It was like don't sit here, please just go out in the world, explore it and do your thing. Don't sit here and wait, just go.
Look, I swear, look at this, seriously, like this is, wow.
And it was like
I'm gonna cry.
It was the best thing he could ever tell me as a goodbye, as a love gift to me. Really. So
no, I'm sure it hits, but it's amazing that he actually got the chance to tell you.
Yeah, and he's always been so inspiring in music for me. Like he told me when I was a kid, he was a bit older than me, and he always like showed me like how to like be childish in the music, like the love of the music. Like it's okay to like adore bands, and it's okay to have idols. It's okay to spend ridiculously much money to go to concerts. It's okay to collect things because it's the music is worth it. Like so
amazing.
Yeah,
I understand what he's saying as well, because I mean when people say like what do you spend money on, I spend money on like music stuff, like on a concert or going to a festival or buying CDs or vinyls or music magazines or I don't even know what, like and I think that's a massive thing, because even me working in this as well, I mean I'm not like a musician myself, that I've met many people over the years, and I remember people have told me like don't be a fan, and it's not like I'm like, oh my god, like I'm interviewing someone and I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying there. But I am a fan. Like, of course I'm going to be a fan of someone that I'm a fan of. I mean, it
doesn't have to be a bad thing, right?
It's not a bad thing. And that's why I've really, like, I accept this. And I always say, like, I mean, if I was, like, a musician and someone came up to me and said, listen, like, this song changed my life. I mean, I'm a massive fan of yours. I love what you've like, thank you. I would say, no, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, I wouldn't take it like, oh my god, you're being a fan. I would be like, wow. So, I mean, I can't imagine anything more amazing than, for example, maybe you seeing someone at one of your shows looking at you and saying like, wow, like this song gets to me, or I feel something with this song.
Yeah, it's a massive, I can't explain it. It's like the purpose of making music, really, to see or feel a reaction from someone else. And like I think the chain reaction is one of the most like interesting things to just explore. Like, I do something, you react on that, and then you do something like in return, and maybe someone else reacts on that.
Of course.
So I think it's very lovely to just be able to. I mean, it's the relation between people, and like the ones who dare come up and say that, like, it's very important to hear it, because then you know that you have an effect on someone. Like, you can give someone something to relate to, right? Like,
no, it's admirable. But I feel like when you hear someone, like me hearing you, we're from 2 different countries, with 2 different ideologies, with 2 different ages, whatever. You're a musician, I do this, I do whatever. Look, we have a lot in common. Why? Because it's all from the heart. And I'm sure there's someone at home, or wherever you are, at work, in the car, on the bus, on the train, that also feels like us. So just hearing someone else speak, for me, it's been a massive help. So if I can do that for other people, that's why I started this project.
Yeah, it's great. And I mean, like, I also want to say that it's okay to, I think for me, I've promised myself that it's okay to feel lost too, because I feel lost like all the time. Like, what am I doing here? Well, what is this?
What's going on?
Who's fooling who? When is somebody's? When are they sending me home? Like, can I do this for real? Like, I'm trying to cope with that thought like every day. But then I've also realized that it has to be like okay for me to have doubts, and it's okay to feel lost, because otherwise I would like just everything would feel really like I can't get over it. So I'm trying to like embrace the lost feeling too. Like, this is a part of the whole game.
And it's okay. Like I mean, even if I sat down with a doctor and say, hey, how does the body function? I wouldn't even understand. Like, okay, so you have like a vein. What the fuck's a vein? Okay, I can see it. So it's blood. What's blood? I don't even understand what that is. Never mind the whole fucking system, like the heart and the butterflies and taking a shit. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm sorry, I won't understand. Like, and I'm talking about a human body. There's so much stuff that's going on in the world that you just don't understand, or even like with friendships or relationships or random shit that happens, and there's so many things that it's like, what? Like, how can this even like, how can I feel this towards someone, like love? It's not something you can see. It's something you can feel, and it exists. So I'm gonna wait for the bus to go by. So yeah, so I think it's the whole thing is, I mean, you with the project and stuff. I mean, you're here today because I feel like in a way that sometimes, yeah, you might be like, well, I don't understand how I'm in Mexico. How did I get to India? Like, moment, but because you're fucking amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if I am, but I think that.
Well, you've done something, right?
Yeah, I think that also it has to do with my own little like revolution, or what do you want to call it? Like, I have been so like in need of control all the time, and in need of like seeing patterns and adjusting myself to those patterns. But a few years ago, I think I started working with myself. Like, if I want to achieve something, or if I want to see the world, I have to think in a different way. So I think I've slowly turned my mind into a mindset that is more welcoming to spontaneous things, or like dare to do stuff. So
yeah, and just like letting go.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and like releasing a song, or do a tour in Mexico, or like, I don't know, just try it, because I also feel very much that I could be like gone in a second. So of course, yeah,
any one of us, and that's why I think that I'm also, and I can see it, like from the minute we met, I could see like you're like a strong woman, like I think you are, and so am I. But we also have that vulnerability It's okay to feel that. But I feel like also accepting that is a massive thing.
Yeah, because exactly. I have to accept that I'm scared about things. Like I have to accept that I have a great need of control, and I have to accept that it doesn't really happen that fast for me with decisions and all. But since I've accepted that, I think it's easier to let go, right, of the control and everything. So it's really nice to be here, and I still don't really get it. And we have been here for a week now, and we have one more to go. So I'm just hoping for. I think that the greatest thing, like for this journey, has been so far the meetings. Every one of them, like they are so cool. Everyone that we met here have just opened their arms to us, like immediately, and it's so great.
Annelie, it's been an absolute pleasure. Welcome to Mexico, welcome to my house. Thank you for coming, thank you for trusting, and thank you very much. And I wish you the best, because that's what you deserve.
Oh, thank you so much, and to you too. Like, it's our pleasure to be here, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
And thank you for spreading all the love that you keep spreading.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you.